We are going to see elementary continuous time signals. Before that, we just recall. So, what is a signal? Then, what is continuous time signal? What is a discrete time signal? Yeah. So, what is signal? A signal is defined as a physical quantity that varies with time, space, or any other independent variables. Then, what is continuous time signal? The signals that are defined for every instant of time are known as continuous time signal. Then what is discrete time signal? The discrete time signals are continuous in amplitude and discrete in time. These signals are called discrete time signals. Okay, let's start the elementary continuous time signal. The first one is unit step function. Here unit step function denotes as a u of t. Yes, a step function. If a step function has unity magnitude, then it is called unit step function. As u of t equal to 1, that is t is greater than or equal to 0. That meaning is from 0 to plus infinity the amplitude is 1. That is called unit step function. Otherwise it is 0 for t is less than 0. Okay. Next, delayed unit step signal. Delayed unit step signal means the time shifting. The meaning is u of t minus a equal to 1. That is, the time period is starting from a. From a to infinity, the amplitude is 1. If it is u of t plus a, that meaning is t equal to minus a. So the left hand side from minus a to minus infinity equal to 1. Okay, here u of t minus a equal to 1 for t is greater than a. Otherwise 0, that is t is less than a. Okay, next function is unit ramp function. It denotes r of t. R of t equal to t. The ramp function can be obtained by applying unit step function to an integrator. That meaning is the integration of unit step function that is equal to ramp function. Here r of t equal to t for t is greater than or equal to 0, otherwise 0. That means t is less than 0. Okay, here we are representing r of t equal to t into e of t. Okay, at same time we are differentiating this ramp function that is equal to e of t. That's the opposite function, where integration of unit step function we are getting ramp function, then differentiation of ramp function we are getting unit step function. Okay, next function is a unit parabolic function, denotes p of t. Okay, the waveform is for unit parabola. Okay, there p of t equal to t square divided by 2 for t is greater than or equal to 0. The p of t equal to 0 where t is less than 0. So we are mentioning p of t equal to t square divided by 2 into u of t. Here also same like that, where integration of that ramp function that is equal to parabolic function, then differentiation of parabolic function that is equal to ramp function. Okay, next impulse function. Impulse function actually it's one of the rectangular function only, that is x of t equal to 1 divided by del u of t minus del. Here we are representing del of t, that is the impulse function. The meaning is integration of minus infinity del of t dt equal to 1 for t equal to 0. That meaning is the t equal to 0 at the time only we are getting the del of t. The del of t equal to 0 for t not equal to 0. So same here also the delayed unit impulse function, the del of t minus a, that is t equal to a. So integration of minus infinity del of t minus a equal to 1 for t equal to a. Okay, next rectangular pulse function. Rectangular pulse function denotes pi of t. Yeah, so pi of t equal to 1 for modulus t is less than or equal to 1 by 2. That is the time period from minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, the amplitude is, that is the square wave is 1. Okay, otherwise it is 0. Next, triangular pulse function, the waveform is triangular. The time period is from minus a to plus a, the amplitude is 1. So here we are denoting del a of t equal to 1 minus modulus t divided by a, where modulus t is less than or equal to a. If t is greater than a, that is 0. Okay. Next function is a signum function. Signum function we are denoting sgn of t, that is a signum of t. So signum of function, the function can be expressed in terms of unit step function only. Yeah, here the positive side plus 1, the negative side minus 1, that is 1, t is greater than 0, minus 1, t is less than 0. Here signum of t equal to minus 1 plus 2 into e of t. Next function is a sinc function, that is a sinc of t equal to sin t divided by t. That is a sine function only from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, next Gaussian function denoting ga of t, that is equal to e power minus at square, where minus infinity to infinity the time period. Okay, next is sinusoidal signal x of t equal to a into sin omega t plus theta. A is amplitude, theta is phase. Next, real exponential signal. Here real exponential signals, the first one is a DC signal. We know that DC signal is the straight line, where x of t equal to e power at, for a equal to 0. A equal to 0, that's a straight line, that is a DC signal. If suppose a is greater than 1, that is exponential growing signal. The meaning is it is increasing linearly. Yeah. If it is a is less than 1, exponentially decaying signal, that is a decreasing, linearly decreasing. This is the exponential decaying signal. Next function is complex exponential signal, that is x of t equal to e power st. Here complex exponential signal, so s is a complex variable, so s equal to sigma plus j omega. Then x of t equal to e power sigma plus j omega into t. We know that e power j omega t equal to cos omega t plus j sin omega t. Okay, so suppose s equal to 0, so same like that we are getting DC signal. Then s equal to minus omega means that is decaying signal. S equal to plus omega means that is growing signal. Already we had seen the real exponential signals. Yes. Next, x equal to plus or minus j omega, that is we are getting the cosine or sine signals. Then s equal to sigma plus or minus j omega. Here if it is sigma is less than 0, that is linearly decreasing. If it is sigma is greater than 0, linearly increasing. Okay, these are the elementary functions in continuous time signals. Okay, thank you students. If you have any doubt, ask me.